top of the evening, you heard me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all good with me, you heard me? Like, but I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet, you heard me? Good, but it's gonna be something tight, you heard me? But it's right, you heard me? It's like this, you heard me? Like, man, you know, sometimes it take I'm gonna be honest with you, you hear me? When you have an encounter with God, things change. Listen, when you have an encounter with God, man, things change, you hear me? Like, sometimes God will lay up there and do something unbelievable in your face. Yeah, he'll do something, listen. God will do something unbelievable in your face to where you like, wow. You heard me? And you gonna know this God because it's gonna be something like you ain't never seen nothing like this before. You ain't never ever in your life seen nothing like this before. You heard me? And he gotta do that to you. Cause it like people hard headed. Yeah, like sometimes he'll really have to show you, I'm gonna prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. This how wicked people is, man. Listen, bro. I'm telling you this here. He'll do this to you, bro, just to show you. Man, don't play with me or play with my people and start treating people right. Why is this here? You heard me? You got to think about this. You heard me? People not paying attention and they not really like, when they read the Bible, they don't get into it. So I'm one of them going to dig into it. You heard me? Think about this. You heard me? How Joseph brothers sold him into slavery, right? Sold him into slavery. Got by Potiphar's wife house. She cut his throat, lied on him. Go to the jailhouse. Got favor in there. Told the dude his dream, and then boom, the dude who he told the dream to, he left him hanging, but ran across Pharaoh a couple years later, and Pharaoh sent for Joseph, right? Joseph became the second in command. You heard me? In the whole Egypt. He running the whole thing. You heard me? Now imagine when his brothers seen him. Why this here? This the scary part. Pay attention or it's gonna cost you later. They didn't even know who he was. Man, them people ain't even, man, this your brother. You heard me? This somebody you grew up with. You posted, man, that look like, you posted, no, they didn't even know who he was. But he knew them. You heard me? And when he seen him, like, he seen him, and it's in the Bible, he played a game with him and everything, but when he revealed himself to him, they couldn't believe it. You heard me? Like, they couldn't believe it. Like, damn. He'll do that to you. Yeah, it gotta show you, bro, when you have an encounter with God, things change. And I knew after that day, look, Joseph played a few games with him, but he had the Spirit of the Lord upon him. He told him, like, look, see what you meant for evil, God used it for my good to bring about it how it is to this day. You heard me? But God will lay up there or bless your enemies in front of you just to show you, you heard me? Like who he is, you heard me? And don't play with no child of God. Don't play with nobody I'm using to talk to you because he bold enough to speak up or she bold enough to speak up and you not. You heard me? And the thing is this, sometimes God got to bless you in the presence of your enemies. He'll do that. He'll bless you in the presence of your enemies because he got to show people sometimes because they be tripping. You heard me? Like, and you got to know this, like, when you have an encounter with God, things change. Sometimes he got to do you that to bring you to a level he needs you on because God got to humiliate you sometime to humble you. Listen, when you have an encounter with God, I'm talking about, listen, when they have encounters like that, they get their mind right immediately. It be like immediately, you heard me? When you have an encounter with God, things change, man. Think about this. Why you think I always go to the story? Ashak, Meshach, and Abednego. You remember when that king threw the people in that fire? Because they didn't want to bow down to a golden image? And then when they threw them in the fire, the ones who threw them in the fire, they burnt up first. And when that king looked in that fire, that was supposed to demolish them as soon as they went in there. He seen all of them in there, and the four one looking like the son of God. The king seen something he ain't never seen before. Listen, the king said, "Hey, Shadrach, Meshach, y'all, get out of there." Then he like, y'all better not say a word against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Sometimes God gotta prepare that table before you in the presence of your enemy to humble them and to get their mind right. When you have an encounter with God, things change, man. You gonna know this God. See, you gonna know this God like this. And so, my advice to you, you hear me, watch how you treat people. You never know who up next. You never know who you might need, you hear me, in. Just because they look like a nobody to you, you don't know where they at in the spiritual room. Amen? So. And then you got to watch how he do people, you hear me? After that, you know the king had to lose his mind. Like, yeah, I gotta bless your enemies in your face. Listen, and then I'm gonna humble you. He lost his mind after that. Then he got his mind right. See, when God humble people, that's the only time they get their mind right. He be having to humble them. You heard me? Joseph brothers, they had to humble themselves. This the big dog now. But you push Joseph into his destiny. You try to kill him. You see where I'm at? King Nebuchadnezzar, man, you out your mind. Like, this is the children beings God using. So when he got humbled after that, and he lost his mama 7 years, he come back like, man, they got a God. When you have an encounter with God, things change. You listening? So. Be mindful of how we treating people, hear me? Let's be mindful of that, you hear me? Because I'm telling you, bro, you never know who God got an angel on testing your character. When you see something you ain't never seen before, and you like, this unbelievable, this is God. He used people that speak out boldly, bro. If you ain't about that, you heard me? You ain't about to speak what's on your heart, the truth. Go sit down. Don't get jealous of them people that's doing what they're supposed to do now. You heard me? Because I'm telling you, God will humiliate you to humble you, and he'll prepare that table in the presence of you. He'll bless your enemies in front of you, and you're going to be like, yeah, because he had to do that because you tripping. You heard me? Yeah, now get your mind right, and when you have an encounter with God, things change. Look, that's enough right there, you heard me? So, stay up, stay focused, you heard me? Listen, bro, stay prayed up so you go walk with the Spirit of the Lord on you, so you got a spirit that God wants you to have, so we can watch how we treat people. We don't overlook them because of how they look. Amen? Stay up, stay focused, you heard me? All glory to God. One.